In early 1964, 5 young African girls arrived at the University of Cape Town to study speech and drama. A friendship was formed then that would last for many years to come. Now, 50 years later, we go on a journey not only through Africa, but into the lives of these 5 women. They arrived at Cape Town Station with plenty of baggage, not all of it in their suitcases.
Hi Michael, thank you so much for your hospitality.
See you very soon, okay?
Okay.
What, when they throw us off the train?
Exactly.
Nothing to do with me. That's my little. Very good.
Ching ching! Delicious South African wine was served at each meal on this very luxurious train. Soon we were chatting and laughing and comparing 50 years of life, loves, heartaches, and frankly, I think we probably shocked some of the other passengers on the train.
Hurry up! This is a movie, she said.
Ching ching!
Is that better? Okay, well, not so early in the morning, please.
Now there'll be a, what's it?
Ching ching!
Yes, sir.
Chinging again!
No, she's not going to do some of it either. So
And we even had an elephant in must coming towards us.
Huh? When we are leaving.
Bugger off. Cheers, mate. Bugger.
That night, when we got back to our hotel bedrooms, there were beautiful raffia decorations on our bed with a welcome sign. Georgina chose to wear them on her head for dinner. Chinging again.
Very universal.
She's
Well, exactly. So I
Show
just
you
went,
what you know. I do it more
sweetheart.
gently. I do it.
I was born in England.
Oh God,
So
we're not doing documentaries tonight.
Hi, my name's Priscilla, and I was born in Port Elizabeth on the 7th of September 19... Oh, sorry, I've forgotten what year it was.
Priscilla was a child star. From a very early age, she excelled in dancing and acting. Priscilla and Gaynor shared digs as students, and this is their version of cleaning. Priscilla is the only one of us still married to her husband. They live in Australia with their 3 children and 3 grandchildren.
John and I probably missed out the part. We emigrated to Australia in 1985 with our 3 children of 12, 11 and 10, and have lived happily ever after.
Priscilla also has her own real estate agency. She's also been a very successful drama teacher. But no one gets all the luck. Priscilla has suffered very badly from quite crippling arthritis. Caroline was brought up in Zambia, where her father was a crocodile hunter.
I went to school in Lusaka. I went to boarding school, first of all at the Lusaka Girls' School, then at Jean Rennie, where I finished my education and decided out of nowhere that I was in plays at school, but I decided I would like to do drama. So my parents very kindly, because I know it must have hurt them badly because we really didn't have any money, allowed me to go down to Cape Town University to drama school.
A bad car accident has left Caroline on a walking stick. Hubby exited down left.
When I was at school, I enjoyed playing the fool, I enjoyed making people laugh, and I enjoyed showing off. And I did it quite well, but high school was very good. And I think the drama teacher, rather took the shine to me, so I decided to go on to UCT and study there. And that's where we all met.
Jill's husband was a lawyer who spent all his time and money on building a boat. But instead of sailing off into the sunset in their older age, he sadly passed away 3 years ago, leaving a half-built boat in the garden as her only legacy. Jill lives in the beautiful town of Greyton in the Cape with her 2 sons, their wives, and her grandchildren. After university, I incorporated modelling and acting into my career. I was in theatre and I did film. Husband number 1. I started a model agency in Johannesburg in 1977. Husband number 2. I had 2 children and now 2 wonderful grandchildren. And today I own my own acting agency. I nearly forgot. Husband number 3. Chinging again.
Can't get up easily.
I was born, as I've told you,
At the 46. About 1990. My aunt's eldest sister told me, you know you weren't wanted, darling.
Nice.
Which doesn't surprise me. As childhood was okay, and then I was taken to Herschel, where I didn't fit in at all, and I was told I was la-di-da. And I made not one friend. And I had a year in between that and varsity, doing bits of this and bits of that, and my French cruise, which helped with life. And then I arrived at university with no friends. None. I mean, acquaintances, about 5 acquaintances, but no friends. And then we were a group of so many, and one by one, people drew together. Suddenly I had friends. And that is why we're here.
actually they also do mock parties. I've seen so many. Oh, you're a lovely boy.
You're so clever. Your baby is coming. Sorry, your man.
We'll have to spread the tale so we get invited frequently. So that
Chinging again.
He was at the water.
He was there. Oh, we could go right up. You just can't.
Nobody else can be heard, darling.
It's called the Elephant Whisperer, this video.
Elephant went away.
Gina did try to whisper to him and it failed.
She whispered and nothing.
He did talk to you.
Not
You
today.
called him all the way from down there and he was here.
Oh dear, not again.
Deal in marijuana, do you?
Of course, do you know that ever since I can remember, probably since I was vaguely grown up, I had a terrible problem with constipation. I used to take Agorol. I mean, every day it's white stuff in a bottle.
Oh, revolting.
You drug it down and so you go. Then I had my accident and my golly gosh, I have been absolutely regular ever since.
You don't mean to say that we've got to go through your accident before we become regular, do you?
Well, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. 5 loose women.
He's in his element.
Potato and leek soup.
Thank you very much.
She's probably not.
Or if she is, she's incognito. Up there towards the light. Isn't it wonderful?
God, you've got a terrible husband, yeah.
That's fine.
Here we are in the 2 blue girls.
I'm glad because they're busy pansies.
Just gorgeous. And it's not. Yeah, you must have a little time to taste. You're not having the pineapple?
Fig tree.
Fig tree.
And there are buildings which perfectly safe and probably have equal lavatories. It's so sad that nothing is done around the remaining.
No, yeah. Syringa trees.
I wouldn't like any
And then there won't be that much spray, surely. Almost done.
Still spray, but not as much. Very, very well.
You ruined my story.
You were so kind and humane.
Chinging again.
And now, are we going to have this heat in Zanzibar?
Oh, it'll be over there. Are we going? Are we? Well, near the equator. Yes, yes.
Got it.
Just, oh, you can shuffle like that. You don't do a shuffle like that. This is the card that's significant to the spread, and this helps clarify the outcome. This is where Caroline's going to shine.
And what does it mean?
It means that she's keeping 1 foot in the water and 1 foot on land. She's keeping herself very balanced, and she's going to be a star. It's meant to be what the spread is all about. You know, this is what she chose, which represents herself, that she's got to stay very centered, she's got to be in touch with the moon and the sun, and she's got to really go into her spiritual self. This was the card that was given to Jill at the beginning of the reading, and this is saying that something's going to happen very quickly and quite unexpectedly.
The Tower.
The Tower. This card, the Hanged Man. And this card was the final card that says she should look at it with a great deal of flexibility and it from a different perspective, and that would be a very encouraging card. Hi Gaynor, this is the card that actually shows you where you're at, that your world is going to change quite significantly, and when it does, you actually got to not be blinded by the things you don't see. You've got to turn around and look at the blue and the spirituality within you.
Government's not
Chinging again.
Please don't tell me that.
They're waiting for them.
No, I know they are. They're not doing it, are they?
Flat up, I could be. But keep the bag back too, because he used to carry stone on cement for Henry Moore.
It might be time to stop. Guess what? Ching.
Wow!
There's the train goes. And there it goes.
So, this secret meeting is about the nuts. She's been secretively eating them during this trip. Have you all known that?
Yes, we have.
Have you come to know that?
Yes, we have.
Well, I brought a whole bag for you. As you know, me and Chiquita has been friends forever.
Yes.
And looking at all of you women has made us think that we hope that one day we too can look back and experience and have what you all have had.
I'm going to need one. Do you know the secret of that one?
Yes.
Don't see each other too often. You can't avoid.
That's not
We
true.
tend to. And we have been touched by your friendship. Each and every one of you is very special in your own way. And we have loved to have you here, and it's going to be sad for us to see you go. And in our own professional way, we want to say thank you for coming aboard Rovers Rail. It's been an honor. Thank you very much.
Ed, definitely, you probably would wear it like that.
No, I
probably would. I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh, no, this deserves another one.
Smile, though it's totally breaking. Smile, though a tear might be ever so near. And so, what's the use of crying? Smile and maybe tomorrow you'll see the sun come shining through. If you just smile.
Georgina, or Gina as we called her, had the assets of a true beauty, and soon she was modelling for some of South Africa's top fashion photographers. Gina married a man much older than herself, but it was to become a childless match of very little love. Recently, though, she had a cancer scare and a double mastectomy, which prompted her to use her family inheritance to take us 5 on this journey of a lifetime.
Wasn't enough time, but you know it was actually quite nice that I sit next to you on the boat. Otherwise, I would never have a chance.
See, I need the duo. You need to teach me now. You need to stick out for as well. We can bring it.
Ching ching.
For such a long time. Cheers.
And to all of you.
And yes, and
thank you very much.
Cheers, Dot.
Cheers.
Ching ching.
And it's real Maori.
Ching ching.
Cute.
Oi, oi.
Oi.
Cheers. Cheers, Caroline.
Delish.
Here it is.
And as the sun sets, where are you, Caroline?
Eti hii kapaniki, eti kisa nyama. Si mama wacha we kunichanganya.
Usinipe kinyama kinuka chomoshi, mila zetu sie ni sumu ndani ya wishi.
Na usinipe kikweza kinanuka moshi, mila zetu sie ni sumu ndani ya wishi. Wape wanaona tamu wale na kuvimbiwa, mimi nasema sitaki ejeli kufanyiwa. Wape wanaona tamu wale na kuvimbiwa, mimi nasema sitaki ejeli kufanyiwa. Nakupa uhakika. Choose me, choose me.
No.
It doesn't work.
Alles Museum.
We say goodbye. We have had a wonderful trip. Ching ching! We say goodbye as we sail across the come on everybody! We say goodbye to the beautiful Zanzibar. The Big Five drama queens, as we were referred to, were able to enjoy 5-star treatment on the most luxurious train in the world. It was a journey through a lifetime of emotions, of fun, and of course, plenty of wine. We enjoyed simply being together. We realized that our lives were made up of experiences that are mingled with happiness and sadness and illness. In the words of the bard, all the world's a stage and all the men and women merely players. They have their exits and their entrances, and one man in his time plays many parts.